Hello, welcome back to the channel. It's been a minute. Usually in this channel I talk about basketball shoes, trainers, sometimes even basketball jerseys, and this is something a little bit different just because of all the chaos that's happened after the Scotland versus Denmark game. If you're like me who's watched it for like the 19,000th time, it was absolute carnage. And as a Scotland native, it was just fantastic. It really was. Even if you weren't Scottish, you would probably appreciate the game and the craziness towards the end. And because of all that and all the chaos, your emotions were heightened, and I started looking at Scotland jerseys. There's a chance we could be going to the World Cup next year, my wife and I, some friends and family. So I thought I'm going to start looking just now, see what's out there. And the general feel for club jerseys, international jerseys right now, or in the past number of years, the quality is not great. So it got me kind of thinking, like, why are they doing this? It's just the prices keep on rising, but I feel like you're getting less for your money with all these iron-on patches and sponsors. And where's the 80s and the 90s vibes of embroidered stitching, good quality materials, you know, like where is it? So I came across a company called ScoreDraw. The ScoreDraw, I don't know an awful lot about. I do have some of the information here of who ScoreDraw are. Let me get my specs on for this. So the ScoreDraw brand is the leading supplier of official retro shirts and football shirts in the world. ScoreDraw football shirts are officially licensed now. That's key, because I did see someone review this company, and I think it was on Reddit, and they were saying, are they genuine, are they not genuine, you know, like this kind of grey area. But from what I can see from their website and the jerseys I've received today, it kind of reminds me of what Mitchell & Ness do. Mitchell & Ness, they obviously do caps, sportswear, jerseys, but they also have the authentic division, and I've spoken about this before on the channel, where the difference between replica and swingman basketball jerseys, but they try and get the older jerseys, the authentic ones the players wear, to the same specification, and they charge an absolute bomb because the difference in quality is night and day compared to the swingman and the replicas. So when I came across ScoreDraw, that was the first thing that popped in my head, and I thought, do you know what, let's have a look. Now, the international jerseys, we've got England, Scotland, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Germany. And then the club teams, you've got your usual kind of Premier League teams, Football League, and then you've got teams up here in the European leagues. So I thought that's fair, you know, and I thought, but maybe someone else is actually producing these jerseys or selling them as a third party. I then came across a site called 3Retro. They seem to have a very different selection. It's not the exact same, but when I go on to the international section and I was looking at Scotland in particular, then this is where things started to go, this is clicking, this is for me kind of thing, you know. So basically, looking at all these jerseys, I picked out the one I'm wearing just now, which is a 1986 away jersey, and this one. This is the 1986 home jersey. Now, being a 90s kid but born in the 80s, this screams nostalgia. And when I seen this jersey, this was the one that really stood out for me. If I was to wear a shirt going out somewhere nice, I would probably wear a grandad collar or something like that. I'm not really a traditional button-down collar guy, so this for me was perfect. I can vaguely remember this in newspaper articles when I was a kid, and this was just the first one that really jumped out. The second thing that jumped out was that everything on this is embroidered, pretty much. The Scottish Football Association patch, I'll get a close-up for you on this, is fully embroidered. This is exactly, as a fan, this is what I want. This is something I would like, that I know that the money I'm spending, which I'll get to in a second, how much I paid, that you're getting something with great quality. On the sleeve, we also have the SFA badge, which is in this kind of old English kind of style writing, this kind of font. And the other thing that really stood out was the materials. Now, somebody on Reddit did mention that the quality of the materials weren't the best. Now I'm sorry, right, I totally disagree with that. The quality of the jerseys nowadays are like paper thin. Now to give Score Draw their due, although these materials are thinner than what you would probably expect probably an 80s or a 90s jersey to be, they are still in line with good quality for the price you pay. And again, I'll get to that in a second. The cuffs on the sleeves are elasticated. We have some nice piping on the sleeves to cover up the seams. Again, this little overlap here, you have your label with the official Score Draw Retro shirt, Scotland badge, all the kind of wash instructions and your size tag underneath. And again, you get this kind of horizontal stripe going through the jersey and catches nice on the light. On the back, nothing on this, nice and clean look. Really nice colour of navy, traditional, represents the country, and it's a great fit on. This one here is the same quality, just in the yellow as the away jersey, and for me, perfect. I'm not breaking the bank and I'm not going OTT. Now, prices. On the website itself, when I look at the Scotland one I paid for, the one I just picked up, it was on offer for £33. So for £33, that jersey for me is an absolute bargain. This one I'm wearing just now was £35. Put them in the cart, and I live in Spain, so coming over to Spain it was £9.95 postage, so together it was just shy of £80. So to be fair, the price was absolutely fine. When you compare that to some of the jerseys that are on sale in Adidas, Nike, you know, like you're more or less paying the same for one jersey, probably paying more to be honest. You're getting iron-on patches, iron-on sponsors. Sometimes they're really thin in certain areas, such as the armpits. So, obviously for ventilation purposes, and I used to work for Nike, and I know how all the corporate stuff goes, where they're trying to push new innovations, which is perfectly fine. But sometimes it just feels like they're taking things away but putting the prices up. And I think me as a consumer, and as I'm getting older, I'm thinking, do you know what? If I'm going to buy something, I want something that's going to suit me, not put money in their pocket just because that's the only place I can buy it. So this here, 3Retro, and really the company Score Draw, who are supplying the jersey or creating them, have done a fantastic job. So I think for me, this is perfect. So the package arrived today, I opened it up. And the one thing I wanted to point out is the quality. On here, I've got a close up for you, we have the little SFA, the Scottish Football Association hologram to show that it's official merchandise. And in the inside of the card, we also have some pictures of some of the jerseys. We've got 1967, we've also got 1978, 82 and 1996. On top of that, inside the parcel, 3Retro provided me with a discount code and scored 15, and they allocate it to your account. So when you place the order, they then give you this to use the second order. So yes, I placed a second order and I ordered the 1996 and the 1982 jersey. So they two will be on their way as well, and I cannot wait to receive them. For me, this is a big deal. Obviously Scotland going to the World Cup, but regardless of Scotland going to the World Cup, just buying a jersey in general, I want to make sure that I'm getting good quality. And for the price that you're paying for these jerseys, great quality. Now, I didn't actually get footage or any pictures of me unpacking the package that arrived today, but what I can say is that these jerseys were packed with absolute care, and obviously coming from the UK to Spain, I was a little bit concerned in terms of how they would arrive, and I was pleasantly surprised. So Score Draw, 3Retro, you now have a customer that's going to be shopping a lot more with you guys. I'm quite impressed with the quality. Keep doing what you're doing, because you've definitely hit a niche in the market, and I also ordered another two, like I say, so I'm looking forward to receiving them. There is another two jerseys that I've ordered. So the other two I've ordered is the 1967 Dennis Law jersey, and again this has got number 10 on the back. Now number 10 on the back of this jersey isn't available with Score Draw 3Retro, which is a bit of a disappointment, because I probably, hopefully, fingers crossed, would have got another discount code and then ordered it again. But it's okay, it's not that much more. But then this one here that also has the embroidered SFA jersey, which again, badge, sorry, which is a big thumbs up for me. The second one that I'm looking at that I've ordered is a 1978 Archie Gemmill jersey with, again, it's got number 15 on the back, and number 15 again is embroidered, and it has the not only the SFA badge, but underneath it, it has 1978 and stitched on underneath, just like they did on the World Cup jersey. So that's a big plus for me. Now, I can't really see it on this one, right? But when I go to 3Retro, this is the same jersey here. They don't have a size large, unfortunately, which is my size. So that's why I was pushed to go to Amazon. So 3Retro, if you manage to get a size large, send me an email. I'd be more than happy to buy it. The sleeves on this one have the detail of the Umbro piping. Now that was something that was quite popular back then, because Umbro was like the sports brand at one point, believe it or not. But how this looks on, like, I can't wait to get a hold of these two. I'm a very big fan of just that retro kind of look, to be honest. The newer jerseys don't really appeal. So that's these two that I've ordered, and they'll be coming in the post soon. When they come in, I'll probably end up doing another video on them. So if you're in the market for a jersey for the World Cup, then look no further. You're not going to break the bank with this one. Everything's embroidered. The quality is there for the price you're paying. It's a really, really nice fit. Elasticated cuffs, white piping around the sides, nice little kind of overlaid collar, and again, embroidery. For today's day and age, yeah, let's do things the way they used to be, and it starts with this kind of stuff. If you've not liked the video, please like it. If you've not subscribed already, please subscribe to the channel, it would really help. And until next time,